They don't want me to go live. They don't want to let me go live. Of course. They want me to go live on the computer. Now the phone too? I don't understand. It's got battery. Okay, we're live. Okay, good. Alright, now it's live. I didn't think it was going to let me. Alright, welcome. Red Pill Dispensary. Alright, so big news. It's been rumored on for a while now. This has been rumor. Alright, so I should put the comments up there. Alright, so this has been rumored about for a while. But it's finally happened. Let's go directly to the story. And there he is, a true patriot. This guy went through hell. He really went through hell. The FBI was looking to add to their many insurance policies of an outsider, meaning President Trump. And I'm more sure now than ever. Not only about Q, but also really just the fact that this president truly is different. One thing that they routinely did in this movement, in this intelligence operation, I should say, is I've read The Art of War many times, and one thing they say in The Art of War is let your enemy destroy themselves. Put them in positions where they have to make the move. Keep them guessing. This can be used in many aspects of life. But something of this magnitude, an intelligence operation, definitely could easily be used. And they used it perfectly. The other side couldn't help themselves. I mean, they had a narrative to keep. They had, so many things to cover up, and it's just. Plus, they were literally our government was infested with from the federal to state to local, infested with deep state. But on the federal level, especially, there's been many that have been kept in purposely. That could sound crazy to some people, but it makes perfect sense to me when you think about it. You put them in positions where either, they get a deal where really they're not really getting much, except they're, not going to be charged with treason, or they're not really getting much in the deal besides, lesser charges. And, that then all of a sudden the big fish start coming down. There's just been so many delays. I can't believe it's taken this long. But when you look at the delay, the whole Russia, the Mueller investigation, huge delay, years. And people are so quick to forget all that. Well, listen, don't be so quick to forget that when you learn everything that's going to start coming out from today for the next 2 weeks. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about all the things that happened after that. Don't forget about what happened to General Flynn, all right, and his career, all right, a true patriot, and like Stone, who sitting in jail as we speak. You have a right to a speedy trial. He's not getting one. I just feel like today is a day I've been waiting for. It's not D-class day or anything like that, but I'll tell you one thing. The reason that it took so long, I mean, the worst case scenario for him would have been like, if he refused probation or whatever. It would be worst case scenario, and this is it. if he actually did anything wrong, which he didn't, would be like a couple weeks, 30 days longest in jail. He probably would have just had to get it over with. But when you're a general of that, you have a reputation to protect, and a lot of people backing him up. So breaking. This is literally just breaking. 229. Oh wow! I thought it broke. Well, I thought it broke a little bit. So all right, I'm a little bit. That's Eastern time. It's funny how you see the way they change. They change the breaking, like how it all says something different. The prosecutor here says the prosecution has been a rallying cry for the president in attacking FBI Russia investigation. Kind of almost sounds. This is a more accurate. The Justice Department says the FBI's January 2017 interview of Flynn was untethered to and unjustified by the FBI's counterintelligence investigation into Mr. Flynn, and conducted without any legitimate investigative basis. Who were they talking about? Peter Strzok Jr., by the way. You might want to check out his father. I mean, that's one thing about the deep state. It's a family business. All right, so we're gonna get into this article real quick, and then also I just want to tell you guys I'm gonna be doing a show tonight. It's the show that I was attempting to do yesterday at 4. It wasn't happening, and I just didn't want to do it from the phone. I didn't. And if there's anyone out there selling a computer that works well, please let me know. At this point, it's ridiculous. Okay. So the Justice Department on Thursday said it is dropping the criminal case against President Donald Trump's first national security advisor. I'm surprised they have a misspelling like that. Mr. Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn. I mean, I guess they were trying to put this out and be first, but like, really? I mean, that's like a huge, it's not even like, a grammatical where, there, instead of putting THERE, they put EIR. No, what is that? It doesn't even apply. Mr. What? So, Mr. Trump, Michael Flynn. It doesn't even make sense no matter how you... Anyways, abandoning a prosecution that became a rallying cry for the president and his supporters in attacking the FBI's Trump-Russia investigation. The action was stunning reversal for one of the signature cases brought by special counsel Robert Mueller. You know why? This is why Robert Mueller, that whole team, everyone involved in that, they knew, we now know for a fact, I mean, to be honest, we've known all along, those of us that have been following this, especially through Hugh, we've known all along who the players were, everything. As far as like senators and things like that, I think they knew all along too, but there's certain memos that were finally handed out by Attorney General Barr, which I've heard mixed things on him. Good thing as of late, like he did definitely, for instance, all right, what's been holding up, this should have happened right away. I mean, this should have never been a case, and as soon as there was a case, it should have been thrown out. The whole point of them even speaking to him was based on the Steele dossier. If you know anything about that, literally that was their reason for speaking to him. And what they got him on was this is what the FBI usually will get somebody on if there's really not much there, that they got on them. Whether and this goes for, this is used as well, like, when someone's actually guilty of something, they'll use this as a way, as a way to just at least get them with something. They like know they're guilty just for it to stand up in court. They'll just get them for lying to the FBI. Well, there was a situation with his son. I'm not going to get into. It really wasn't that big of a deal. I make it sound like a big deal by saying that, but it really wasn't even a big deal. He just don't even want to. I mean, he didn't want that getting out and ruining his son's life. And so, under false pretenses, he was told certain things by Peter Strzok Jr., which he had no right or business saying to him, and wasn't even possible, and was lying to him, and threatened him. And once he did that, basically he said, well, I mean, he wasn't admitting to doing anything wrong. He was just saying, well, I don't feel comfortable, and all of a sudden he started not wanting to answer questions. Well, once that happened, it seemed like, oh, he's trying to hide something. That's the I'm talking about. This is how they painted the picture, at least. When really he had nothing to hide. He's trying to protect his son, and he did, and he's fully exonerated. Finally, way too late. The good news is, it looks like, since this happened, what held this up is the fact that all the real counterintelligence. This is supposed to be an actual counterintelligence investigation on him originally, but the true counterintelligence investigation has been going on. Now, with so many people like myself knowing all this information, it's like, how could they still have charges on this guy? Why does he have to go to court so many times? Well, the reason is that there was a memo. They had to wait for there was so much around this, that this alone, the fact that they went after him the way they did, was evidence of wrongdoing. So they couldn't even dismiss it, because to do so, it would require that information to be put out. So the fact that they have exonerated him, long story short, means that the like, for instance, I know the first person they're gonna go after is Adam Scif. It's gonna be the first one, and it's gonna be like immediate. I wouldn't be surprised. It's late in the day now, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they might do it just first thing in the morning, but I think it still could be today. They're gonna go right after him, because what he did was he redacted all kinds of stuff that none of it was classified, yet he redacted it all because he was the chairman of the Intelligence Committee in the House. So he was able to do that, get away with it for this long, but now that was his last little piece of defense. If you guys remember, he so all right, so guys, Google this. I just want to bring this to your attention. But we're gonna be getting way deeper into this, as well as they call him Adam Scif, because a Scif is a secure area, and he did a lot of lies in that secure area, and to the American people about what went on in that secure area. Like, he had proof of Trump for this, and undeniable proof. It was all BS. They don't forget either all that crap he said on the floor during the Trump, one of the other latch ditch efforts, which was trying to impeach Trump. I mean, there's a reason he was so vocal. He's one of the ones with the most to lose. We're talking treason. Just look at the thumbnail. Everything listed there, he did. Anyways, with that, I gotta go. I just wanted to get that out there. But you know, I plan on really broadening this show, what we're talking about with this, as well as many. We're talking like the past 2 weeks, what's happening now, in the next 2 weeks, all in one show. So it's gonna be a crazy one. All right, guys. Red pill dispensary. Don't be surprised if you see some breaking news before then. All right. Take care, fellas.